Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another video again with a blue ZX. But today we will be fitting all the tow ball and the tow bar electrics, and I'll be showing you how I wire that up. I'm not going to be using them silly little squash clips because I've had nothing but problems with them in the past where they fail. I'm going to be doing it my way, which means I'll be stabbing a hole into the correct current wire, taking a bit of the sleeving off and soldering all the connections together, and then taping them up with some insulating tape. That's how I've always done my tow bars, and they've never caused me a problem. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll take you to the back of the car now and show you what we've got, and then we'll get started on actually doing the install on this. So I've already done some bits and pieces. I've got this all laid out ready here. Second-hand tow ball with the bolts. That all came with this. Brand new, but it's been sitting in my shed for God knows how long, so I didn't buy it for this project. I bought it for an alternative project which it never actually ended up doing. The indicator buzzer, same with this. I bought a brand new plate for an alternative project that I didn't need, but it's now going to go on this car. So in turn I actually only had to purchase this off of eBay, which was £6.50 on eBay, and that come pre-wired with the cable. So that's a little bit shorter than I would have hoped for, but nevertheless. Tester was an invaluable tool, along with a mate of mine not long ago going through with the brakes and the lights and stuff to check what wire does what. We've got the soldering iron and the solder there, and we have got this light out. That was just purely for me testing and also making sure that the cable comes through, because I'm going to run the cable up underneath here, round the back, up through here into this hole, and then we're going to come through into the side here. There is a rubber bung that's supposed to go on there, and I have got it. It's just not there at the moment. I've pulled it off just to get freer access. If you follow this wire around here, this was all taped up, but I've freed it up, and then you've got this plug here. I don't know how well it's going to focus, but the pins are numbered 1 to 10, going from left to right, 1 to 10. And these are all the light wires, so all the wiring is going to be done inside the car, inside this corner. So I've got the buzzer inside as well then, and I'm going to tap into all of these. All the green and greys are to do with the lights, with the exception of pin 3, which I don't know what that does, because it's got a permanent 12-volt feed. I think it might be to do with the boot light. That possibly is why it's permanently live. So I've done this. I've labelled pins 1 to 3 just as an example as how it lays out on there. I've then gone like this. I'm not entirely sure which one's which on the 4 and 5 of side lights, but I know they're both a side light feed, because the trailer will have a left side light and a right side light. We've then got reverse lights. I just thought I'd test it for the sake of it. We won't need that for the trailer. Right indicator, left indicator, pin 9 is brake lights, and pin 10 is fog lights. My trailer board doesn't have a fog light, but this socket does have a wire for it, so I'm going to wire it up. Best to do the job properly. And then on the other side, I've been making notes as well. The trailer wires itself for the trailer cables, this is in no particular order, but yellow and green are left and right indicators. Excuse my dodgy writing. Blue is fog lights, red is brake lights, brown is right side light, black is left side light, and white is earth. When it comes to the buzzer, however, we put yellow to yellow, so obviously that's left indicator, green to green, which is right indicator, white to earth, orange to left indicator, grey to right indicator. So that buzzer will go in between the trailer wires and the car wiring. So that'll basically, this buzzer here will have to be wired between the end of this wire and onto here. So without further ado, I'm going to put all this little lot down here together. This can go onto this plate, and then this can go onto there as well, and then we'll then start putting the wire underneath. So first things first, I'm actually going to put the plate on that way because of where I said already about the cable not being very long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally, the plate's going to go that way, I'm going to put this socket on here like so first, which means I need to undo all these soft nuts. Go on there. That's an 8mm, and then obviously if you need to, you've got a Phillips head on that side. Now what we're going to do is just literally undo these bolts. Ready? Then we can put bolt through there, bolt through there, through there, bolt through there, move that round, make sure the bolt goes through all three, which it has. Oh, that's tight enough for now, but I'll make sure it's properly tight later. Pop the cover on there. And now I've just got to feed this wire up through the bumper and round to that side. So just as a temporary measure while I'm wiring, because of how short the cable is, I pulled it across this way, round here, goes behind here, goes up, and this is the wire here, and I've then put that into this wire here, and that's the end of it there. That was a pain in the backside to do, and I did use a bit of a 2-core mains flex, pushed it through that way, let it drop down to underneath the car here, and I had to get my hand right up there to put the mains power flex through here, tape the wires together, and then pulled it through with, as you can see, there's still a bit of tape on there where I just literally use this to pull the trailer cable through the holes. And that is pretty much all we need now as far as this light being off, except I do need to, once it's wired, free that up and pull that back a bit so I can cable tie this wire up so it's a lot more neater than what it is now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this all stripped back, get all this tapped into here, and get the wiring done, get the buzzer installed, and put that up in that corner as well somewhere, and then we can put it all back together. So this is where I'm at so far, guys. I am putting the buzzer in first, and then I'm going to do the rest of the wiring afterwards. And as you'll see, that the grey wire from the buzzer has gone to pin 7, which is the right hand indicator, and the orange wire has gone to pin 8, which is the left hand indicator. That goes into this side of the buzzer as its output source. We've then got, like on these wires, we've got the green going to green and the yellow going to yellow. I have just twisted these, but they are going to get some solder. The solder line is currently warming up as we speak. And I have put both white wires, the white wire from the buzzer and the white wire from the trailer wires, into this connector, because I'm going to put it onto the a bolt that was there with 2 ground wires already on it. I'm going to put that bolt back in and put that as my earth point for the buzzer and the trailer electrics as well, and I've tapped them together because they both need an earth, so I might as well use the same point. Now, on the subject of this, what I've done here is I have sliced into the cover, in the casing of the wire, sliced into the casing of the wire there, and if you look carefully, if I can get it to focus close enough, you'll see that I've literally stabbed a hole through it, put the wire through, and then wrapped it round. That's going to be tinned with solder and then taped, so that's going to be secure as anything. But I also haven't broken those wires because I used my test probe, like I say, to spike straight through the middle of camera focus, straight through the middle of there. So I'm literally going to, like I say, tin these with solder, do the best I can. I'm not the world's most fantastic solderer, and then tape these up, tape that up, and then I'm going to start splicing into the others exactly the same. So like I said, I'm not cutting these wires, I'm just tapping into them by doing that, and the solder will help it stay more secure. So I've still got the blue one for the fog, the red one for the brakes, then there's the brown and black, which is the left and right side lights. I had to think for a second then. So I've still got those 4 wires to do, and then I'll bring you back actually when I've finished. I'm going to do it all, neaten it up, and then I'll just show you what I've done at the end. So guys, this has taken a lot longer than I would have hoped it to have taken, but that's all as neat as I can get at it anyway, and it's all going to be hidden by this cover anyway, which is currently bungeed back just to kind of assist with keeping it out of the way. So there's my buzzer there, it's all wired up. I've got the rear light back on, and I have the or if I go underneath, you can see the wire just there, literally just there on the tied back with cable ties to the tow bar. So I'm going to put all this back, and then we'll check it all works. So guys, from this little bit of footage you can see that that's now the side lights I've just put on, and they're all working lovely. There's some brake lights for you, they're all working lovely as well. And as you will be able to now hear the buzzer bleeping away lovely on the left indicator, and that one works nice as well. And then that's the right indicator working absolutely fantastic as well. Brakes again, I think I like the brake pedal a bit too much. Hazard lights, again you can hear the buzzer still bleeping away. And that's hazard lights with no side lights, brake lights on with no side lights, and brake lights again for some reason. But just to make sure everything wasn't broken with me messing with the lights, there's my reverse light to make sure that still works, and my fog light. So yeah, that's everything working lovely jubbly. So guys, I'm ending this video at my computer. So yeah, I forgot to end the video at the car, so I'm ending it in my bedroom at the computer whilst I'm doing the editing. Whoopsie daisy to me to do that, but I had to do a bit of voiceover anyway for what you've just seen. So I will say thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you've learned something from this. But yeah, anyway guys, take care and bye for now. Just before I go, there'll be another one of my videos up in this top corner, and I'll put my subscribe icon. Please consider subscribing back in the bottom corner down here. Take care guys, bye for now.